Here we are, beautiful Sunday, March 24th. Finally got some warm weather, and we're going to work on Daisy for the next couple of days. 51 Chevy, 1951 Chevy Styline Deluxe Sports Coupe. We got some hesitation on that carburetor, so we want to put some new parts on the carburetor, see how that works. And then we also have a faulty vacuum advance. That's not working either. So both of those items we have to work on. First, I'm going to do the carburetor, try to get the hesitation out of that, and then we'll work on the distributor and the vacuum advance. So now I got to take a whole bunch of pictures to make sure I don't mess up putting the carburetor together. So there'll be quite a few parts on this video. Okay, Brendy, this is for you. If you can remember 50 years ago, at least 50 years ago, you said you replaced the accelerator pump in the carburetor a whole bunch of times. Well, that's what I need to do here, and we'll see how that goes. Got to make sure we have all the parts in the right place. Shouldn't be too difficult to remember. There's only a couple items on this guy, so we'll see how it goes. And we'll take off the choke, vacuum advance line, the gas line right here, and we'll see how it goes. The carburetor looks in pretty good shape. A little dirty inside there. I'll get a little carburetor cleaner, clean that out. I don't have a ultrasonic cleaner, but I just want to change that accelerator pump and see if that's the answer. All right, now we'll get you another picture when we bring it over to the bench. Well, that only took a couple minutes to get the carburetor out of there. That moisture there is carburetor cleaner. That's evaporating right now. But the two bolts holding on the carburetor were just almost a little bit beyond the hand tight. So there was no leakage there, and so that made it really, really easy. So we'll do a little tighter when we put it back together again, but that was real sweet. So let's take you over here to the bench. And here's the carburetor. I really can't see in there, but it doesn't look that bad. Carburetor is in pretty good shape. What do you think? Look at that. So somebody's rebuilt this, and I guess I imagine that just an accelerator pump is has to be replaced. There's the accelerator pump there. Now there's still a piece of cardboard around it, but that comes off. And there's a piece of leather under here. Oh, there you go. And I got to soak that in a little bit of oil to expand it a little bit. And then we'll install that in the carburetor. So that's my next task, take this apart a little bit. And I'm not going to do the whole thing. I'm just going to do what I think is necessary at this point, because I think it's running fine, except for that hesitation. So we'll see what happens after I open it up. Okay, the carburetor came apart very easily. I don't know. Somebody must have been in here. I don't know when, but the 4 screws on top came out real easy, not a problem. The accelerator pump actually was moving fairly freely in here. So I don't know if that's the problem at all. But I think I have a problem here. These guys here, these rods, which do not come with the kit, and from the videos I've observed that they take these out, and if they're in there tight, they got to be removed anyway, and you got to be very careful so you don't break them. But they're supposed to move a little bit, up and down. And these two guys are not moving at all. So, if anything, I think that's my problem. So I got to go back to my videos and see if we can address that problem. These, oh, where are they? Right there. This guy and this guy. The rest looks. Look at that. The gaskets look really good. There was no leakage. The floats are in really good shape. Oh, where are they? Here we go. Yeah, the floats are in good shape. They're not leaking. So I got to investigate that. I got to check that video again. And I'm pretty sure what happens is these got to be brushed off, shined up, and that hole's got to be reamed out with a little bottle brush, a little brass bottle brush, so that can move up and down about 1/8 of an inch. I believe the video said. So that's my next task, is to figure that out. Once I figure that out, I'm gonna put this baby back together again. Okay, I got that freed up now. There's a big spring underneath there. Oh, there it is. Spring goes in there. There you go. That's the way that's supposed to go. There's a little hesitation in there, but I don't have a brush to get in that hole. Well, that feels pretty good. We'll see how that goes. All right. Now we have one more item to investigate. That's this guy. Because that's supposed to move. I got to go check the video on that. I don't remember. I'll be back after I do that video. Okay, I've adjusted this. I checked on the video. And this slides. See here, now it slides up and down. And that's what it wasn't doing before. That's very important because there's a ball in here. And right now that shuts off the gas. When it comes down, well, actually when it goes up, it feeds a little bit more gas. And when it comes down, the ball comes down and shuts off the gas. So that's an important feature. That's got to be nice and free to go up and down. So I think we have that. That may be the big difference. So let me put this thing together again, and we'll see how we're going to have to see how it goes. Well, it's Thursday already, March 28th, 4 o'clock. Finally got some good weather. It's 58 degrees. We just came back from almost a 30-mile round trip to gas station where I get ethanol-free gas. And carburetor seemed to be a lot better. We got rid of that hesitation, which we had, and it wasn't the accelerator pump. It was the power piston, and that is on the YouTube videos, a show when they rebuild the carburetors. That's one of the items that has to be free, has to move 1/8 of an inch to allow for the gas to come in and out of the carburetor correctly. And they call it a power piston, so I imagine that's certainly when you give it some throttle, that it allows the gas to come into the carburetor and stops that hesitation. So I think that did the trick. I was running pretty good. I could get up to 55, 60 miles an hour if I really wanted to. But it seemed to run pretty well once it was warmed up. It's still a little tricky trying to get that thing to run smoothly until it's really warmed up. But we'll keep working on it little by little. And we also changed out some stabilizer linkage here. One, this one on either side of the front connected to the A-arms. The stabilizer linkage here. I noticed one of them, I couldn't adjust it. It was just couldn't do anything with that nut. It was just like frozen on there, and there was some space. So I bought two new sets here, and I'm glad I did because, my goodness, when I took those apart, look at this, how there was nothing left of the bolt, the bolt here from the bottom, right down here. Look at this, there's nothing left of the shaft here. Just all worn out. There was no movement here. These rubber bushings were hard as a rock, and that just shows that the recondition of this car was quite some time ago. The one here, when I first tried to take it off, the head of the nut there, the head of the bolt, just snapped right off, and I had to hold this with a channel lock and got the nut off. The other one, I was able to get the nut off, but I couldn't get it through the, I couldn't get these rubber bushings off, so I had to cut it off with a Sawzall. And I'm glad I did. Look how bad this is. This is just terrible. And I just didn't realize how bad they were for that front stabilizer. So that felt a little bit better driving that down the road here. That's what it is here. So that was a good change as well. So that's where we are. We're getting some good weather, but right now it's calling for some rain the next few days. So we'll probably just be parking Daisy back in the garage for a few more days till the weather gets a little bit better. Probably not till May, April showers, right? There's Teddy McGee hanging out with me all day long. And the 1984 Oldsmobile Betsy is on the cover, ready to go. We had it out the other day as well. So that's all we have for you on this one. Hope I get some replies from somebody. There's the old Schaefer beer sign. Where did I get that from? Is that from Steven? I don't know. Catch you later.